Good day 1A, this is Miss Chan, and today we will be learning about how to use our calculator to key in operations. We have 5 examples here that we want to key in today into our calculator. So let's see how do we do it. Firstly, you should have a calculator with you, Casio brand, and the model is FX-95SG+. Most of you, if not all of you, should have this model of calculator. Okay, so let's see. Let's go through the examples, starting with the first example here. So the first example, we have 18 minus negative 6 over negative 3 minus 7. When we have a fraction like this, we will want to use this button where there's a blank space for the numerator over a blank space for the denominator. So let's press that. Key in the numerator, which we have 18 minus, the minus sign is here, open bracket here, negative 6. Now for negative, we can use the minus sign, but it is better to use the negative sign, which is meant for negative numbers. So we'll press negative and a 6, and we'll close the bracket. Move on to denominator. How do we go down? We just press the down button here, and we have negative 3 minus 7. So again, negative 3 minus 7 equals, usually I would like to press the right button so that the cursor, which is the blinking line here, goes to the right like that, and then I'll press my equal sign, which is here at the bottom, equals. So for my answer, I actually got, I don't know if you can see this, but we got negative 12 over 5, which is on the display screen here. I'm sorry if you can't see it. I'm trying to adjust, but the lighting doesn't seem to cooperate. Okay, we can see it quite faintly here. It's negative 12 over 5. Now, can we leave our answers in improper fractions? Yes, we can, but there's another way where it is better to leave it as a mixed fraction. So how do we convert an improper fraction to a mixed fraction using our calculator? Over here, at the S arrow D button, okay, let me bring it up. You can see that there's actually this here which says A B over C in yellow font, A B over C, convert to D over C. So this sign here, it's in yellow because you're supposed to use a shift function to use it. Okay, so how do we use it? When we have our answer as a mixed fraction here, as an improper fraction here, we'll use the shift button at the top, and then we press S to D, and it will convert to negative 2 over 5, which is our answer. So I'll write it here, equals negative 2 over 5. Okay, so this is our final answer. What about for the second example? I'll clear it, press AC. For the second example, we have a square bracket half, negative 18, square bracket again, square. So square bracket, you might notice that we do not have any square brackets here. We will just use the rounded bracket, so open bracket, half. Again, a fraction, we'll key in using this. Half is 1 over 2. Shift your arrow here. To the right, make sure your cursor is here. If you do not, and you put a bracket, the next thing is a bracket here. If you put a bracket, the bracket will appear beside the 2, which is not what you want. You want the bracket to be beside half, not 2. So you delete it, right arrow, open bracket, negative 18, close bracket, and you have to close your bracket again because this is a square bracket, and we realize that there's a power 2 here. So how do we insert power 2? We can use x square where there's a power 2 already, or we can use this x blank. When you click x blank, there's a power and you have to fill in the blank. In this case, it's power 2. Cursor right and press your equal sign again. And the answer is 81. For the third example, 8 to the power of negative 3. This is fairly simple. Press 8 to the power of, we'll use this because there's no negative 3 power button available here. We use the blank, and we fill in the blank by keying in negative 3. So negative sign here and 3. It appears exactly like that. Then equal button, 1 over 512. If you want to leave your answer in terms of decimals, we can always click this S to D button, click, and we will have decimals appearing here instead of our fraction. And if you want to change it back to fraction, no problem, just click it again, 1 over 512, which is our result here. Okay, for the next problem example, it looks rather complicated, but don't worry, we will get through it slowly. Square root. Okay, where is the square root button? It's here, the button here. So we will have the square root first. Then we will have a square bracket. Again, there's no square bracket. We'll put rounded brackets, no problem. 3. This is a minus sign, minus. Negative 2, open bracket. Oops, sorry. Now, if you want to insert something in between two things that you have already keyed in, you can just use the left right button to toggle. So here I forgot to insert a open bracket, so I'll just go back left and I'll insert my button here, my bracket here. Go back to close bracket, and we have another square bracket, so another close bracket, power 2. Okay, this time round is power 2. We can use the 2 here, or we can use the fill in the blank, so I'll just use the 2 here, plus open bracket 11 minus negative 1. Negative 1, we use this sign, 1, close bracket, and another close square bracket, and power 2 again. Equals, equal sign, we have 13. For the last question, we see that we have a very large numerator for a fraction, not large, long numerator for this fraction. So we start off with a fraction. Okay, for the numerator, let's key in. This is a negative or minus, just put it as negative. Negative 8, close bracket, plus the square root sign. Inside the square root, we will have a negative 8 again, close bracket, power 2, we can press this, power 2, minus 4 times 1 times 12. You can key in exactly like this, and you want to shift to the denominator, so we will press the down button, 2 times 2, which is 2 bracket 2, and we'll shift the cursor to the right, equals, we get an answer of 3. So I hope that through this video, we have completed the 5 examples. You will know how to key in your fractions, which we have seen in example 1 and example 5, your powers, which we have seen in examples 2, 4, and your square roots, which is in example 4 and 5. Negative power, make sure you know how to key in as well. Don't forget that your negative sign is over here. Okay, thank you very much for watching. See you in class.